All right, how we doing tonight? A pair of brakes, some mini helmets from Leaf, and then the little Tops Update Jumbo is what we have on track for tonight. So let me get chat loaded here on the iPad. It seems to be lagging these days for whatever weird reason. And then I think we're ready to get moving here. Little information to go over before we start ripping. Feedback. I have mine set to be automated on eBay, and I do that really just because I don't ever want you to have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get the same in return. And of course, far more important, a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are taking a look next at what is coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow is a new release day, Wednesday, and we're going to start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We're going to open some of everything that comes out tomorrow. A half case of 2019-20 Flawless Collegiate Basketball, a full case of Topps High-Tech Baseball, and a full case of 2019-20 Certified Basketball. On Thursday, we're going to open a half case of Leaf Autograph Football jerseys, some Archive Signature Series Retired Player Edition, some 18-19 Flawless Basketball by the half case, and a little Bowman Chrome Jumbo / HTA version. That is all hits, no base in that, right? So that'll be a fun one. On Friday, we have another new release. So we will once again start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We're going to open a full case of Immaculate Football, an inner case of Topps Triple Threads Baseball, and a half case of Prism Draft Picks Basketball. On Saturday, we're going to kind of keep rolling there through the weekend with those earlier start times because those are some long breaks. So on Saturday, we'll do a case of Leaf Best of Baseball and a half case, which is 10 boxes of 1920 Hoops Basketball. On Sunday, we're going to start even earlier at 8 Eastern, and we will open 1920 Flawless Collegiate half case and a full case of Prism Football. So that's what we're looking like in the days ahead. Here's what you need to know for tonight. The mini helmets are free shipping. Anytime you do a break with me that has completely free shipping, that means I'm going to project it to go out about a week after the fact. Sometimes it goes sooner, sometimes it goes a lot sooner. Shouldn't be any later than Tuesday, the 19th, a week from today. Also, in regard to the mini helmet break, if you get skunked, your team is not pulled, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card. I'm just going to reach in to a box for your team, grab out a card, and there you go. I do keep track of that for a rolling 90-day period, and with the free shipping stuff, usually I would wait and send that with your next package, just because it is a free shipping break. But if you want that individual consolation card sent sooner, hit me up on eBay messages, let me know, we'll get you hooked up. Paid shipping break tonight, that is our Topps Update Jumbo, and that should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Friday. Everybody's going to pull cards in there. We don't need to worry about consolation cards with it. Please remember, base does not ship to the teams in that break. It had its own bidding category as outlined in the listing description. So first up, our 5 boxes of Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets. This is the back half of a case, so we don't have to take them out and number them. We did that on the front of the case. And everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Tuesday night, the 12th of November. Team names are on the left-hand side, winning bidders across from on the opposite side. And what else do we need to know? A new spreadsheet will go up, of course, when we do Topps Update, which will be right after this. The last little piece of information, I'm changing up the focus here. You're going to notice that the background goes slightly out of focus. That is intentional. It will allow us to see our cards and things up a little bit closer to the camera so we can see things a little better. So don't worry about the background. It's the foreground we care about. Hi, Jay Allen. What's happening? Ryan, the card breaker, is here too. Hi, Ryan. Are you in the mini helmet break tonight, or are you in the update break tonight? Or maybe you're in both. I don't know. Could be in both. I wonder if this will peel off. These never cut very well. Don't really peel super well either, but it might be easier than trying to cut it anyway. All right, our first mini helmet out. The Raiders. You've got Ray Guy. We see our Beckett authentication card. There's our Beckett authentication sticker. And Raiders drawing first blood, if you will, for the mini helmets tonight. You're an update. All right, cool. And Jay Allen, you're waiting on update too? Neither one of you in the mini helmets this evening. All right. Well, fortunately, mini helmets don't take us too awfully long to get through. And this is a nice one. Roger Staubach for the Cowboys. That's freaking fantastic, man. Love that hit. It is Beckett sticker authentication, and somewhere you can, is it in there? Oh, there it is. It's standing. It's actually standing up in there. Your Beckett paper authentication. So Roger Staubach and the Cowboys, loving that. Cowboys and Raiders are the first out. Stang Lover's here too. You're not in the mini helmet break either. Well, all right. Just be that way, Stang Lover. I knew you wouldn't be, though, because you say the mini helmets bring you bad mojo. I'm paraphrasing, but that's kind of the idea, I think. So I didn't figure you would be in there. Okay, this is an actor from, I forgot what movie it's from, where they were the sharks. But anyway, Jamie Foxx, we've pulled him before. He's, of course, going to go by way of random.org. Every team will have a shot at him because he is a Hollywood actor and this is a fake team. Inside there is a Beckett paper authentication, and there is a Beckett seal on the back. So little Jamie Foxx there will go out to random. Some of you probably remember what movie that is. Is it Friday Night Lights? No, I don't think that's right. I can't think what movie it is, but anyway, yeah. That's what it is. It's from Hollywood. Ooh, that sticker came all the way off. That didn't just peel back. That just came off entirely. Ooh, another nice, I'm going to call it throwback here. That's Steve Largent for Seattle Seahawks. Beckett certificate sitting right there. Beckett sticker on the back. Got a nice group here with Ray Guy, Roger Staubach, and Steve Largent. This is our fifth and final coming out. Oh, yeah, it might be Any Given Sunday. You might be right. You might be right. That might be it. And why I was thinking Friday Night Lights, that's a TV show anyway. I have no idea. You were feeling the Steelers and the Raiders. Well, you were right about the Raiders. Not the Steelers, but right about the Raiders. And you were also feeling the Seahawks, which, of course, did hit. Here's another nice one in this half case. That's Dwayne Haskins. That's on his collegiate helmet, but of course it's going to go to his current team since he's an active NFL player, meaning it's going to go to the Redskins. And do we have authentication? Oh, yeah, it's stuck in there. You can barely see it in the back, but there's Beckett authentication in the back, Beckett authentication sticker, and we'll just start the recap here with this one. Your rookie quarterback for the Washington Redskins, Dwayne Haskins. And we got to, oh, I can't recap it yet. I got to give this guy out by way of random, which means I got to set Dwayne back up there, don't I? I do. Got ahead of myself. This is what happens when unranked teams come in and beat the #1 Kentucky Wildcats inside Rupp Arena. I lose my focus a little bit. All right, so we're giving away the Jamie Foxx autographed helmet. It's pretty easy the way we do this. You can see here I'm bringing you along with me, copying the team names from the spreadsheet. We're going to bust right on over here to random.org, whereby I will paste them in. We do it the same way every time, 9 or fewer. Why is that not loading? 9 or fewer means that we do random 3 times and only the third one counts. When we have 10 or more, like we do tonight, we just do random 1 single time. If I can get the stupid page to open up here. What in the heck? Come on, man. Finally, good grief. I don't know what that was about. And now they did not take my paste. Oh. Boy, is it going to be one of those days today, one of those nights or whatever. Cannot open the clipboard. That's what it says to me. So, alrighty. Well, we'll just go back and rinse and repeat then, won't we? Because clearly, you know, my computer is not cooperating with me. Let's see if it'll take it now, you stupid thing. There we go. Ah, yeah, fun. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down through here. You can see all 32 of our teams were copied and pasted in there eventually, once everything cooperated with me. We're going to hit random one single time. Whoever comes out in that number one position at the end of randomizing is going to get the Jamie Foxx helmet. It's headed to the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, so Arizona Cardinals are getting this one from the actor Jamie Foxx. And bear with me a second because I'm going to label the top of that box with this so that I know and don't have to go back and watch this later when it is time to ship that bad boy. All right. Next in our recap, the Dwayne Haskins that's on a collegiate helmet goes to his current NFL team, which is the Washington Redskins. Followed by Mr. Steve Largent, your Hall of Famer from the Seattle Seahawks. Roger Staubach, nice little Hall of Famer for the Dallas Cowboys. And then Ray Guy, which you don't hit a whole lot. Pretty cool little hit for the Raiders fans. All right, so I am going to carry these off and get them out of the line of fire. If you will bear with me here for just a couple of minutes, let me get these out of the way, and then we're going to roll on into update. All right, I may as well get the case of update while I'm up. We'll get that up on the table here too. All righty. Stang Lover says a case without a Steeler or a Bills helmet is the end of days. Well, it's not quite that dramatic, but yeah, they come in there a lot, I guess. Fair enough, fair point. Okay. If you didn't catch this earlier, mini helmets will be on the way no later than a week from today. If you got skunked in it, your consolation card's typically held to ship with your next package. If you want it sooner, hit me up and let me know. Update Jumbo should be on the way to you approximately Friday. If I can get it out sooner, I will. If something unexpected happens, could go Saturday. But right now, I expect it to be Friday. Base does not ship to the teams in this break. Has a separate bidding category. All the details on that can be found in the listing description. Of course, I'll show you what's what as we go through as well, so you'll know what's base and what isn't in this particular break. It is a 6-box case of Update Jumbo. This is break number 2. Also ended tonight on eBay, Tuesday night the 12th. I thought this was more than case number 2, but I don't guess it is. I don't know what like I did with all the rest of them, but anyway, same as before. You'll see your team names across, or your eBay user ID across from your team name if you're the winning bidder in here, and then of course the base card only has its own bidding spot, which you see right down there at the bottom. Jay Allen said, you stopped buying into mini helmets. You hit 3 in a 10-box case for the Titans, Mariota, Moon, and Campbell, and you figured you should quit while you were ahead. Toby, the Jamie Foxx helmet, looks like Stang Lover already hit it up there and answered you as well, but it went by way of random to the Arizona Cardinals. And Toby says he has seen a full-size helmet and a jersey of him. I guess you mean of Jamie Foxx that people have hit this week too. So must be a lot of Jamie Foxx autographs rolling around at the moment, it sounds like. Anyway. So this is our Jumbo Topps Update series. The beautiful thing about Series 1, 2, and Update with Topps is when they do the Jumbo, is they put all of the hits, short prints, autographs, relics, parallels, numbered cards, anything that isn't base, they put together right in the center, like a little Tootsie Roll Pop. You can just kind of flip right to it, and it makes life a lot easier when we're doing breaks like this that have so many cards in it. So we will spend a little time explaining it as we go through the first box, or maybe through the first couple of packs, not the whole first box. We'll go a little bit slower and kind of explain what's base and what isn't. And then after that, we'll go a little faster. Now, a couple of other things you need to know. Silver packs. Yeah, they put these inside the boxes this year. Those are all going to stay over here in housekeeping. We're going to save them to the very end. We'll open them all up then. We also have oversized box toppers. This one, the wrapper's bent. I don't know that the card is, but the wrapper's definitely a little bent on this one. But there's going to be one of these in each box too. That's new this year with our oversized cards. It's kind of that maybe wasn't the best way to get that out of there. But anyway, it is Aaron Judge and the Yankees on the first one. Jay Allen, you need the Phillies, the Diamondbacks, the Rangers, and the Pirates. All right, my friend, I'm going to do my very best to come up with those for you. How about that? And Dave, you didn't see the helmets or the recap. Okay, so guys, it was what? Cowboys, Seahawks, one that went random to the Cardinals, Cowboys, Seahawks, random to the Cardinals, I don't know, Redskins, and who else? Raiders, thank you, Stang Lover. Raiders was the other one. All right, so for this first pack, I'm just kind of showing you all of this that we're going through right now is base, okay? Every bit of this up until we get to the center is base. So in subsequent packs, we just kind of cruise through to get to the base, and then we stop in the middle because the middle is the part that matters, right? Okay. So we have the Colorado Rockies. We're going to find loads of these. They are all going to be numbered to 2019 when they look like this. That is because that border, that color of that border designates that they're to 2019. There will be tons of those. There are every year, tons of them. And next year's will be numbered to 2020 and so on and so forth. 150th anniversary gold stamp on this one. Of course, that makes that one a parallel and not a base, so that goes to the teams. The family business. These inserts generally are not numbered. If we find one that is, I will let you know. Of course, it goes to the team. 35th anniversary. That is an insert set as well. And I love that. It's 150th. It's a reprint. And it is numbered on the back to 150. These are the iconic card insert sets. We'll find plenty of them, reprints. Then this brings us back to our regular base. So our base, you'll notice, all ends in that little code that says 010 on the back. So when we see that, we know we're at base at the beginning and the end. Everything in the middle, the juicy little center there, is the stuff that goes to the teams in here. All right, so for instance, what we're going to do is kind of shuffle through a little bit until we get to where we need to be. We'll check that last card out before it, make sure it is base, which it was, and then we'll see what's in here. So there will be greatest players, there's greatest moments, greatest seasons, greatest players. Again, usually not numbered, but all of those go to the teams. All of the hollow foil inserts, such as this one, you got it, they go to the teams. 35th anniversary for the Twins. And let's see, from there we are back at the base. So some of these packs have more inserts in them than others do. And that's kind of always the way it is with Topps when we're dealing with Series 1 and Series 2 and Update and such. So to 2019, that's for the Brewers. The Mariners with the 150th anniversary there for Dylan Moore. An iconic reprint for Johnny Bench and the Reds, a 35th anniversary Red Sox for Martinez. And at that point, we are back to our base cards. Now we may find some, hopefully we will find some short prints, maybe even some SSPs in here. They are also in the center of the pack when you do jumbos. So they'll be easy to spot when we come across them. And they too, of course, head to the teams, not to the base card spot. There's a greatest players, Chris Sale and the Red Sox. A hollow foil for the White Sox. The Diamondbacks have a 35th anniversary, and we're about to see our autograph hit out of this box. And we're looking for one autograph and a couple of relics per box. I don't know if I said that or not. I might not have. But if I didn't, that's how it's structured. One relic will typically be, as you would expect, piece of the bat, piece of the jersey, etc. The other one will be a manufactured relic. So our first autograph out tonight with the 150th anniversary stamp on it as well. Number 250, you have Sky Bolt for the Oakland A's. And I don't know why that strikes me as funny, but like if your last name is Bolt and you named him Sky, his name is Sky Bolt. I don't know. For whatever reason, that just struck me as kind of funny. And then we're back to the base. Like, I'm sure the guy doesn't think it's funny, and he probably gets a lot of grief, but I'm just saying. It just hits me that way. It's like, at that point, why didn't you just name him Thunder and let him be Thunderbolt if you're going to name him Skybolt? I mean, come on. But anyway. Headed to the Philadelphia Phillies, Rhys Hoskins, a hollow foil for the Texas Rangers. And here's our first one of these that we've seen with our little patriotic border there. And those are numbered to 76. This particular one is for the Orioles and, little Miguel Castro. Colorado Rockies 35th anniversary, Garrett Hampson. This should be a short print. Thurman Munson for the Yankees, which we're flipping it over. And you can see there by the code on the back that, in fact, it is a nice little short print for the Yankees. And then we're back to the base after that. Yeah, the only good thing I can think of about the fact that we just lost to an unranked team in Rupp Arena after just, becoming the number one team in the nation and playing so brilliantly a couple days ago. We played like third graders this time. To 2019, the Brewers. The only good thing about it is Walter McCarty, the former UK Wildcat, coached the team that came in and beat us, so at least it's good for his resume. Tom Browning, Cincinnati Reds insert. 150th anniversary Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. A 35th anniversary there for the Giants with one Willie Mays. And I think Nicky Lopez has us back to the base. Yes, it does. So I think that's the only saving grace, is that at least I can say, well, Walter McCarty got a good win on his resume, because Kentucky looked like terrible. Looked worse than third graders. I mean, they may as well have just stayed home. They played very poorly. The other team played well too, but we played poorly. The Braves, 150th, or rather 150 greatest moments one, not 150th like this. That is for the Pirates with Jordan Lyles. There's Garrett Cole for the Astros, soon to be a very rich man. Our first relic of the night goes to the Colorado Rockies with Charlie Blackmon. It's an All-Star Game relic, All-Star Game card. Relic may or may not actually be from that, but that's how it rolls anyway. And that is base again. So we're still looking for our manufactured relic, which is going to be in this pile because I see it. I see it shining out at us right there. Mookie Betts and the Red Sox. Greatest players. Insert a hollow foil Verlander for the Astros. The Blue Jays and Roy Halladay, 35th anniversary. Our manufactured relic, which has the 150th anniversary logo on the front, meaning it should be numbered to that on the back. And it is for the Red Sox with Tris Speaker to 150, our manufactured relic. So 2 of our 3 hits were numbered to 150 this time. It's not too shabby. Alrighty. So now that we're kind of getting an idea of what our base is and isn't, may not necessarily have to flip every single one of those each time, now that we're kind of getting a feel for it, unless you all just specifically have a question about one. Generally, you can kind of follow along the pattern and see how these go, because again, they fall the same way in every pack, and everything good in the center. Greatest players for the Astros, Bregman. Hollow foil for the Indians with Shane Bieber and his little All-Star MVP trophy in that picture. Walker Buehler to 2019. No, Walker Buehler to 25. Look at that. I didn't recognize that was the camo border. I looked too quickly, didn't I? So that little bad boy is to 25 for the Dodgers. Even better. Better than we thought. Baby Vlad, 35th anniversary, Toronto Blue Jays. And after that, Rengifo takes us back to the base. This one will be to 2019 for the Red Sox with Eovaldi. A nice Pete Alonso, 150th anniversary for the Mets with the little hollow foil stamp on it. An iconic Willie Mays for the Giants. The former New York Giants, of course, are the current San Francisco Giants. Paul Goldschmidt and the Cardinals. So even those that say New York Giants on them, they go to the San Francisco Giants because, well, yeah, they stay with their franchise. So that is how that one works. And that was box number 1 of 6. So we're going to rinse and repeat that 5 more times. A little faster, though, as we go through the rest of them. First one, I always go slightly slower so everybody gets a feel for what's happening and how it works and all that. Our box topper, our silver packs going over there into housekeeping. It's always kind of fun to save them until the end, because sometimes, you know, you get good stuff in those too. Sometimes. It is good, though, I think, that they put them inside the boxes, because, you know, in past years, it was a lot of people took them out. Nick Senzel and the Reds, 35th anniversary. In fact, I used to buy some that way. You know, the people would keep the silver packs and sell the regular cases for less at the, you know, some of the local card shops and stuff like that. And then a lot of the online retailers would do that, and then they would sell the silver packs out separately for $4, $5, $6 a piece. This way, once Topps puts them inside the box, kind of eliminates all that, doesn't it? To 2019, Joe Kelly and the Dodgers. 150th hollow foil, Jose Abreu, White Sox. Frank Robinson, Cincinnati Reds, iconic card reprint. The Cubbies and Kerry Wood. Greatest moments for the Red Sox with Tris Speaker. That is not numbered, but note the blue border, so it is still, it's a parallel even of the greatest moments. That's what that red border designates. And then Aaron Brooks has us back at the base. All right. Little Homer Bailey. Greatest moments, Marcus Stroman, Toronto Blue Jays. 150th for the Blue Jays with Elvis Luciano. The Phillies and Kutch, 35th anniversary. And our first hit out of box number 2 is this little Javi Baez relic here for the Cubbies. And then Gutierrez there is back to the base cards. Yeah, Jay Allen, some of those, I'm sure, when they do the Mother's Day and Father's Day packs and stuff like that, there's not any way to do that stuff differently. Of course, that's more Panini anyway. But I do like that Topps put them inside the boxes for this. I was glad to see that happen. Because sometimes it is a little better if they do it that way. I mean, technically, both Panini and Topps came out and said if they catch you selling Mother's Day packs, Father's Day packs, silver packs, whatever, that they could exclude you from being part of those promotions in the future. Greatest players, Syndergaard and the Mets. But they never do, and you still see all the major online retailers selling all those packs out separately, so obviously they don't enforce it. Scott Alexander is the hollow foil for the Dodgers. Manny Machado and the Padres, 35th anniversary. Here's our autograph out of box number 2. Hey, that's a cool one. That's Matt Beatty for the Dodgers. And Matt Beatty played pretty darn well for the Dodgers this past year. So I don't see a lot of Matt Beatty autographs either. So for my money, that's a pretty good little hit for the Dodgers. I think, anyway. So... But yeah, I doubt it costs Topps much more, if any more, to put them inside the boxes. And then that way you're assured that when you buy the case, you're going to get them. Greatest seasons, Nolan Ryan for the Angels. All-Star Game, hollow foil, Max Muncy, parallel. 35th anniversary, Keston Hiura for the Brewers. And our manufactured relic, we pulled all of our hits out right away. John Smoltz for the Braves hits our manufactured relic out of box number 2. So that's all of our relics and autograph hits that we're expecting out of this box. But we may still yet find numbered cards and inserts and things like that. Hopefully, anyway. In fact, I see a numbered card on the horizon already with our nice little patriotic border there. It should be to 76. Altuve, greatest players, Astros. My Cincinnati Reds get a hollow foil. And it's a Verlander, Astros, that'll be to 76. It's a nice one. I personally like that card design with that border. I think that's a nice looking card design, kind of the flag background there. 35th anniversary, Yankees, Estrada. And then Boxberger takes us back to the base. And that is also base. Adam Warren and the Padres, numbered to 2019. The 150th anniversary hollow foil, Ty France and the Padres. An iconic reprint of Joey Votto for my Cincinnati Reds. The Red Sox and Michael Chavis, 35th anniversary. And then we go back to base with Corbin Martin. Yeah, the only downside of them having it put it inside the boxes is I did used to be able to buy us a few extra cases at a little bit lower cost when I didn't have the silver packs in there. I mean, obviously, now I buy them all from the distributor. It's 2019, the Rockies which is probably the better way to do it anyway. Nick Senzel, Cincinnati Reds. 150th anniversary Yelich for the Brewers. 35th anniversary Shohei and the Angels back at the base. Of course, Series 1 of this is practically around the corner. Hard to believe, but we'll be into 2020 Series 1 in January usually. Thurman Munson, Greatest Seasons. A hollow foil Beckham for the Mariners. A little Sonny Gray for my Cincinnati Reds. That blue border would designate a Father's Day insert, and it is numbered 250. Occasionally we may find one with a pink border as well, which would designate a Mother's Day insert. 35th anniversary Kutch for the Phillies. And a little short print here for Cavan Biggio, who I like, for the Toronto Blue Jays. So nice little rookie short print for them. And Cavan Biggio played well, by the way. He did. Yeah, that's base. He got a little overshadowed, I guess, because of Bo Bichette. Well, and to a certain extent, Vlad Guerrero Jr., but honestly, both Bichette and Biggio probably played a little better if you took if you took it stat for stat. I think they might have outplayed Vlad Jr. a tad bit this past year. But Vlad Jr. still, I mean, he's awesome and he's going to be fine, but they had some good rookies. Shohei for the Angels to 2019, the Cardinals with Andrew Kisner. A hollow foil Christian Walker for the Diamondbacks. Nick Senzel, 35th anniversary, my Cincinnati Reds. And Moose here takes us back to the base. But so Series 1, 2020 Series 1, is where we're going to find our reigning Rookie of the Year just elected, Yordan Alvarez. His rookie cards are going to show up next year starting in 2020 Series 1. And that's also where we're going to find Mr. Bo Bichette. His rookie cards are going to be in there as well. To 2019 Justice Sheffield. So it was Pete Alonso, of course, and Yordan Alvarez, our two Rookies of the Year. 150th Matt Chapman for the A's. Family Business Ken Griffey Jr. insert. The Dodgers and Jackie Robinson, 35th anniversary. We are back to the base there with Jose Suarez. So it does make me look forward to Series 1 more than I do sometimes. I mean, sometimes we know there's going to be really good stuff in there. We look forward to it. And other times it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, it's okay, but I'm not super pumped about it. But with those guys in there, I'm going to be pretty super pumped about Series 1. More of our silver packs. Adding to our stash over there. Our little hoard of silver packs. Empty box. And our box topper. And Yordan Alvarez did have an excellent season, but he had a terrible postseason, I thought. Walker Buehler and the Dodgers. Really just his postseason, he didn't play anything as well, anywhere near as well as he had played through the regular season. But in the end, it didn't matter, because he still got his ROY. Which he did deserve. I mean, he was awfully good through the regular season. Greatest moments, Dwight Gooden. And the Yankees. Hollow foil, Dowdy, Kyle Dowdy, and the Texas Rangers 35th anniversary. There's Mr. Tatis for the Padres. And right away, we see one of our hits out of the third box, and that would be our manufactured relic. It's headed to the Orioles. Got Jim Palmer on the front of that one. Shane Green takes us back into base. Jay Allen, you didn't like the design this year for, Series 1 and 2, and, well, this update. Yeah, I don't blame you. It wasn't my favorite design either. I've gotten more used to it as the year's gone on. But at the beginning, yeah, I mean, because it looks like it's miscut, sort of, the way they do the borders, which took me a while to get used to. And then they make the, the way they have the last name first. I wasn't wild about it either. 2019 Brandon Brennan for the Mariners. But it's grown on me a little. I still don't love it, but I don't hate it as much as I did. Cincinnati Reds insert. 150th anniversary, Austin Riley for the Braves. The Padres and Chris Paddock, 35th anniversary. A greatest players, Jim Bunning for the Phillies. It is numbered to 299. And then I believe David Robertson gets us back to the base, which he does. Yeah, I imagine it's hard probably to come up with different designs every year for the flagship, which is Series 1, Series 2, and Update. Because, man, I mean, they've been doing them for so many years, and they have kind of a standard to follow, sort of. DJ LeMahieu to 2019. 150th stamp on there, Mr. Albert Pujols and the Angels. The Family Business, Tony Gwynn and the Padres. Hey, we got a black border. Nate Lowe, Tampa Bay Rays, number 267. The Nats and Victor Robles, 35th anniversary. And then we're back at our base with Hernandez. It probably shows what 2020 Series 1 is, or well, what all the 2020 flagship's going to look like somewhere in the marketing materials, but I really haven't paid enough attention to it. I need to go back and look at that. Greatest seasons, Rogers Hornsby. That is St. Louis Cardinals. Cincinnati Reds, Jose Iglesias to 2019. Hollow foil for the Kansas City Royals, Richard Lovelady. Braves, Austin Riley, 35th anniversary. Back to the base after that. Oh, I see our other relic is approaching. Coming up on it here. But first we got a few to look at, like Willie Stargell for the Pittsburgh Pirates. With the greatest seasons. There's more Austin Riley, 150th gold foil stamp on it. Eloy for the White Sox, 35th anniversary. And our relic is Vlad Guerrero Jr. in the Blue Jays. So we've now seen both our base relic and our manufactured relic out of this box, but have yet to see our autograph. Starting to go through those. We don't need to. They're base. Jay Allen, you're asking about Flawless Baseball. I know they keep pushing the date of it. The last that I saw, they've moved it to the 20th of November. Now, keep in mind that could still change again, and we usually don't find out until Friday with Panini. So, like, as it stands right now, it would be a week from tomorrow on the 20th. But if they're going to move it, they'll tell us usually Fridays. To 2019, Ryan Harper and the Twins. 150th for the Pirates, Jordan Lyles. Stan Musial, Cardinals, iconic reprint. The Braves 35th anniversary, Josh Donaldson. And I'm going to check this Francisco Lindor. Yeah, he is base. I just wanted to make sure. It's one I didn't remember seeing as much, so, sometimes got to double check it. But I would hope that Flawless will actually show up on the 20th. But as you know, I may or may not have it. I ordered it, and then he didn't somehow get my pre-order keyed in. All my other pre-orders that I did that same day, he did get keyed in, but somehow not that one. Ken Griffey Jr. Mariners Greatest Seasons. I didn't catch it until after they'd already allocated it, which means they didn't give me any in allocation, and now the only way I'm going to get any is if he's got extra. White Sox Hollow Foil. The Phillies and Bryce Harper 35th anniversary. And I think that's back, yeah, base. And usually he's really good. And I've got one rep I know I've got to follow up because he will leave stuff out or mess stuff up all the time. I've got another rep where they let me enter my own orders, and then they'll just change the numbers based on what I actually get allocated. So I don't have to worry about that guy. And then the guy that actually didn't get this one entered is usually super reliable. To 2019 Tommy Edman and the Cardinals. 150th Luciano for the Blue Jays. An iconic reprint Bagwell Astros. Cardinals and Lane Thomas 35th anniversary. Todd Helton and the Rockies. That is the blue border. Once again, the blue borders are not numbered, but they are parallels. Moose is back to the base. But still, I should have, gone back and double checked to make sure everything was entered. And I didn't because I'm so used to him being just spot on and having it all the way that it should be. So, we may or may not have any. Johnny Bench, Greatest Season, Cincinnati Reds. There's a hollow foil for the Cardinals with Andrew Miller. Yankees 35th anniversary, Thurman Munson. Here comes our autograph. Cole Tucker and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Autograph hit out of box number 3. Base there. Ryan the Card Breaker, you need some hits. Indians. Indians got to get some hits. Okay. I was getting ready to say which team, and then I reread it. You told me what team. I just didn't see it the first time I looked at it. So we need some Cleveland Indians mojo for you, huh? All right. Let's do our best to get you some. Greatest Moments, Willie Mays, San Francisco Giants. Hollow foil, Jose Barrios and the Twins. Astros 35th anniversary, Bregman. And a little Mariners short print with Edgar Martinez. Nice. Nice SP there for Seattle with Edgar Martinez. And that finishes up box 3. You said they always put a bunch back. I should get my Flawless. I know they usually do, but they tend to. There's our silver packs. But they tend to put back. They tend to hold back the stuff that's going to have a much higher resale value, because then they'll basically price gouge you if you want more, right? So for instance, I didn't really order as much Flawless Collegiate Basketball as I should have. Well, I did. But the place where I ordered the most of it gave me not nearly what I was expecting. So then it left me super short everywhere else. So I tried to order some more. That doesn't even come out until tomorrow. And the price had already doubled. And by the time we get the actual release day tomorrow, it'll be even higher than that. But Flawless Baseball is not one of those that will double like that generally. Francisco Lindor, there you go, for the Indians. You got a little box loader headed your way with the 35th anniversary stamp on it as well. So they may not have held a lot of that back is the point. So it depends entirely on the product. But the hotter the product, the more likely it is that we get smaller amounts allocated to us. And if we want more, we have to pay the outrageous prices. The less desirable the product, you can get as much as you want. Manny Machado and the Padres. It's just the way they do it. Hollow foil, Castro, Orioles, Mariners 35th with a little Ken Griffey Jr. And that's it for that one. Stang Lover, I do have a little bit of Prism Draft Picks baseball, but hardly any. Truthfully, I only ordered it from one place because it's not my favorite thing to break, and I always lose money on it. I don't think I've ever had a year of Prism Draft Baseball that I ever made money on it. Jose Canseco and the A's, a hollow foil for DJ LeMahieu and the Yankees, the Red Sox and Xander Bogaerts' 35th anniversary. Our manufactured relic is Randy Johnson for the Diamondbacks. And then I think we're back at our base after that. So I only ordered it from the one place. And in the past, honestly, I've never had problems getting Draft Picks baseball. So I just ordered the one case. That's all I wanted to break. And I assumed I would get the one case. And then while I was, taking my break from breaking, and we went on that little out-of-town jaunt, well, come to find out, they didn't give me the full case. They only gave me a half case. And I didn't realize it till it was, too late. To 2019, the Tigers. 150th anniversary for the Reds and Amir Garrett. The Cubbies with a little Fergie Jenkins iconic card reprint. Diamondbacks 35th anniversary Duplantier, and then Joey Gallo is back at the base. So what I have, unfortunately, is only a half case of it. I didn't even get a full case, which is what I had expected to get. But eventually, yeah, we'll break the half case I do have. I do need to get, I guess I need to get that listed pretty soon, as a matter of fact, now that you mention it. Some of that odd lot stuff comes in, I just kind of shuffle it off to the side, and then that's how I end up with stuff sitting around for years and decades and whatever. Bruce Sutter for the St. Louis Cardinals, greatest players. 150th for the Mariners, 35th for the Pirates. And here comes our relic. Our jersey relic is John Lester. That one is numbered to 50, and it's headed to the Cubbies. Card collector Dad wants to know about Astros hits. We had, I think, a numbered card for the Astros, I think. And I'm sure we've had some parallels, but no, I don't think we've had any Astros autographs or relics yet. But I think we did have, I want to say one of the ones numbered to 76 is maybe Verlander or Cole, one of the two, I think. But I wouldn't 100% swear to it, but we'll recap it, of course. The Twins and Marwin Gonzalez to 2019. 150th, Alex Bregman also has the home run derby on it, too, for the Astros. Roger Clemens, family business, Red Sox. The Yankees, Mariano Rivera, 35th anniversary. Rest of that stack is base. Hi, Mike. Yeah, we don't have any more breaks tonight. This is the last one. I usually save the ones that have the higher card counts to last. We do the quicker stuff at the front typically, so by the time you get to these heavy card count breaks, we're usually at the tail end of the night. To 2019, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays. 150th, Mercado for the Indians. An iconic reprint for my man Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners. Rockies and Brendan Rodgers, 35th. The family business insert, Hank Aaron and the Braves. Brian the Card Breaker says the numbered one was Verlander. Okay, thanks. I knew I said Cole on something, and I also remembered saying Verlander on something, and I wasn't going to absolutely swear to which one it was, but I Pretty sure we had one of them to 76, so thank you for helping me out with that, Ryan the Card Breaker. Greatest players, Randy Johnson and the Mariners. Hollow foil, Trent Thornton, Toronto. Yasmani and the Brewers, 35th. Oh, kids. Oh, nice. There is Mr. Fernando Tatis Jr., and it's numbered to 150 because it's got that little anniversary logo on the front for the Padres. I tell you what, I think I'm going to put him in a little case. Just hang tight there for a second. Oh, man. There we go. Sorry, I kept grabbing the wrong case. Like, I thought I had those all labeled, but every time I put my hand in the box, I kept pulling out the size I didn't want. So clearly I need to have a little organizational effort in there, don't I? It would seem so. But let's get Mr. Tatis in here and all happily settled into his new home, because you know what? I like that hit, and he's numbered, so he deserves to be encased, I think. So Padres with a good one. And are we back at our base now? Yes, we are. I actually think the Padres went for a pretty reasonable price tonight, too, as a matter of fact. So they'll probably be pretty happy with that hit, I would expect. Greatest seasons, Ortiz, Red Sox, Big Papi, Hollow foil, Jeff McNeil, Mets, Red Sox and Ted Williams, 35th anniversary. And how about an Eddie Murray short print for the Orioles? Yeah, your man Eddie Murray coming through for Baltimore. Gene is asking about Mets or Brewers. Numbered cards and stuff, I'm sure you probably do have. But as far as autographs, no. And I don't think relics either. But I'm sure you have stuff over there somewhere in the numbered things and parallels and whatnot. That is to 2019. But you know what? We got two different teams on that one. So we're going to have to set it actually up here in housekeeping. I just realized that as I was about to set it down that we've got two different guys on there, the Astros and the Twins. So we'll deal with that a little bit later. Cincinnati Reds and Eric Davis with an insert. 150th anniversary Giolito for the White Sox. The Dodgers 35th anniversary. And after that, base again. Greatest players, Steven Strasburg, who had a fantastic postseason. Nationals. A hollow foil for the Rangers. And this is Scott Alexander. This is, it's numbered to 99. I always forget what they technically call this, but it's basically vintage card stock. And I don't really know I can't remember what they technically call it with Topps, but that's what it is. The Angels and Griffin Canning, 35th. Boxberger is base. Rolling into box number 5. Our box loader, our 2 silver packs, going to go up there and join their brothers in housekeeping. Well, I guess it could be their sisters, but I don't know. I felt like it was their brothers. 6 of one, half dozen of another. Point is, they're all up there in a pile. We'll do them at the end of the night. Oversized Mr. Tatis again. Padres. To 2019, you have the Diamondbacks here with Merrill Kelly. 150th Montas for the Oakland A's. An iconic reprint of Tris Speaker and the Red Sox. The Indians' 35th anniversary Mercado. And that's that for that little pack. Well, I didn't quite grab hold in the right spot there, did I? Obviously, I see our manufactured relic is creeping up on us here in this particular pack. It's Willie Mays again for the Giants. Hollow foil Brad Hand for the Indians. Yankees and CC Sabathia. Our manufactured relic, that should be numbered. That pink border would indicate a Mother's Day numbering. John Smoltz and the Braves, and it is numbered 225. Very nice. Very, very nice. AJ Pollock puts us back into the good old base. Jim Bunning. Greatest moments. Phillies. Hollow foil Robles for the Angels. The Pirates and Clemente. Here comes our autograph. It's another Padre. Wow. After they hit that nice Tatis Jr. a minute ago, now they're going to hit again with Chris Paddock, their rookie pitcher for the Padres. Very nice. If you got San Diego tonight, you're probably feeling pretty good about things. Looks like we're about to hit our other relic here in this pack. Everything's coming out right on top of each other. Greatest players, Aaron Judge, Yankees. 150th anniversary for the Mariners. Roberto Clemente, 35th anniversary. And there's an Alex Bregman relic for the Astros. Yeah, if you have the base coming, you're going to get so many cards. If you're the person that that won that base spot, yeah, it is like so many cards that come your way. Willie Mays, Giants. Hollow foil for the Kansas City Royals. Homer Bailey, the former Cincinnati Red. White Sox and Eloy Jimenez, 35th. And let's double check Josh Naylor. Yeah, he's base. Every once in a while, there's one I don't recognize. I always like to flip them if we get to those to make sure I'm not missing any hits in there. Starting things off in this pack, Peter Lambert and the Rockies to 2019. The Phillies, 150th anniversary. An iconic reprint for the Pirates. The Astros 35th with Garrett Cole. Tom Seaver for my Cincinnati Reds, number 210. Yay, I saw that red border and I knew it was going to be low, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be to 5 or to 10, because you don't pull a lot of red borders in Series 1, 2, or Update. So very nice little hit for my Cincinnati Reds with Tom Seaver to 10. And Lindor is back to the base. Yeah, card collector, anything that we don't stop and look at individually is base. Anything that has that little code on the back that is 010, those are base cards. So you probably weren't in the break when we started out, but basically everything that comes off the top, everything that comes off the bottom is base. Everything that we stop and look at individually, those are inserts, and they go to the teams. Topps does not consider those others as insert sets, hence they are numbered as base and included as base. Eloy for the White Sox. Adam Ottavino to 2019 for the Yankees. The Nationals and Carter Kieboom, 35th anniversary. And we got a little short print here for Mr. Willie Mays. And this, once again, it says the New York Giants on it. But once again, the former New York Giants are the current San Francisco Giants, okay? And that is back to base. So Willie Mays there goes to San Francisco. Yeah, basically we just go by, the way Topps, what Topps considers base, I consider base, basically. And what Topps considers inserts, which is what they always put in the center of these little jumbo packs, is what I also will consider parallels, obviously numbered things as well. To 2019, that was Travis d'Arnaud for the Tampa Bay Rays. 150th gold foil stamp is a parallel. That's Austin Meadows for the Rays. Family Business insert, Hank Aaron and the Braves. 35th anniversary is a parallel. That's the Mets. And a little blue here. Willie Mays has been all over the place tonight. This again is the Giants. The blue parallels are not numbered, but they are not common, as you see. Unfortunately, we do have a little bit of a bad corner down there on that lower right. You can see a bit of chipping on the back of Mr. Willie Mays here, which is kind of a drag. There's a Vlad Guerrero Jr. short print, I do believe it is. Oh, no, I guess it isn't either. It is a base. Yeah, thought it was going to be an SP, but it's not. SPs are numbered, or rather, their code is 055. That is code 010. So, in fact, that is base. So, yeah, I know. It can be kind of a pain to figure out what's what in some of this stuff, for sure. The Cubbies and Craig Kimbrell to 2019. The Oakland A's 150th Profar. The Family Business for Corey Seager and the Dodgers. 35th anniversary, Cole Tucker and the Pirates. And then back to base with Russell Martin. And somewhere along the way, we're going to get to... There it is, our greatest moments. And that is Chad Bettis for the Colorado Rockies. A hollow foil for the Cardinals with Ryan Helsley. Jose Iglesias, black border. This should be numbered to 67, is it? Yeah, 67 for the Cincinnati Reds. Michael Brantley, 35th anniversary for the Astros. And, yeah, back at base with Pedro Avila. Final box. So we are calling out a little last box mojo along about now. And see if we can't get some fire out of here. Our last two silver packs will set up there. And, of course, at the end of the night, we'll open all of the silver packs. We'll also use random.org to deal with this card there that has the two different teams on it. So we'll get that out, do the silver packs, and then the recap after all of that. Kind of how we're going to roll here for the next few minutes, but we still have some cards to look at as well. The Phillies and Andrew McCutchen, 35th anniversary. Jay Allen is reminding me that he needs Phillies, Diamondbacks, and Rangers. All right. You need some mojo there for you guys at the end of the line. Let's do our best. Greatest seasons, Jim Palmer and the Orioles. Hollow foil. That is Tigers and White Sox. So we've got two different teams on this one as well, but that is a pretty cool picture, honestly. Padres, Manny Machado, 35th anniversary. Will Smith and the Dodgers, I want to say is a short print. Yes, it is. And I think we're back at base here, but let's flip it. Yeah, we are indeed back at the base. All right, there is a little 150 greatest moments, Ken Griffey Jr. and the Mariners. 150th hollow foil stamp on there for Pujols and the Angels. The Brewers, 35th, Keston Hiura. And here's our relic out of the last box, coming out pretty quickly, and it's numbered 250, Marcus Stroman and the Blue Jays. I know Carter Kieboom is back to base because we've seen him a bunch already. All right, greatest seasons. Roger Clemens, Blue Jays. The hollow foil, Charlie Blackmon, Colorado Rockies. A black border Murphy for the Diamondbacks, numbered to 67. Michael Chavis and the Red Sox, 35th anniversary. And that wraps up that pack. Avisail Garcia, Tampa Bay Rays to 2019. Charlie Morton for the Rays, 150th. Family Business, Canseco and the A's. Yankees with Estrada, 35th. And there's a blue border Johnny Bench for the Cincinnati Reds. And that wraps up that pack. Well, we've got our manufactured relic in there. That much we can determine. A hollow foil Will Smith for the San Francisco Giants. Pirates, Willie Stargell, iconic reprint. Dodgers, Jackie Robinson, 35th. Our manufactured relic out of the last box, it's Tris Speaker. He's been really popular in this case, hasn't he? For the Red Sox. Seems like we've seen a lot of Tris Speaker. And little Billy Hamilton is back to the base. Poor Billy Hamilton. I didn't want the Reds to ever cut him to begin with. I know why they did, but I never wanted them to. And then he didn't stick with the Royals either and went to the Braves, but they really just brought him in for the postseason so he could run the bases for them. And then I think he's out of work again. So that's kind of a drag. Harold Ramirez, Marlins to 2019. The Yankees and Urshela, 150th anniversary on there. Cal Ripken Jr., the Family Business. The Mets and Pete Alonso, 35th anniversary. And I think Greg Holland is base, yeah. All right, we've got little Willie Mays. We've seen him a lot tonight. San Francisco Giants. Hollow foil for the Marlins with Sergio Romo. The Nats and Patrick Corbin, 35th anniversary. Our last autograph, oh, that's a nice one. Trey Mancini and the Orioles. I like Trey Mancini. It's kind of hard to, I mean, he's up there with the Orioles. If he were on a different team, a more successful team, I think Trey Mancini would get a little more recognition. I mean, he's not knocking him out of the park every night or whatever, but he's still a pretty good player. Paul Molitor for the Brewers, and I think a bit underrated just because of where he plays. Plawecki, hollow foil, Indians. Padres, 35th anniversary. And didn't we already look at the back of Suarez on another one? We did. He's base. All right, we've got Sucre, Orioles to 2018. and 19. Gold foil 150th for the Minnesota Twins. Sapita, iconic reprint, Giants. The Tigers and Miggy, 35th anniversary. Moose is base. Last pack of the last box. Well, we still got our silver packs to go. Last pack of the last box of regular stuff, not counting our silver packs. Robbie Grossman, Oakland A's, 2019. 150th anniversary, Ketel Marte, Diamondbacks. Iconic reprint, Gil Hodges and the Dodgers. Will Smith, 35th anniversary, Dodgers. Blue border, greatest seasons, Rogers, Hornsby, and the Cardinals. All right, so now it's going to be time to get our silver pack mojo on. But before we do that, let me get myself slightly organized up here so that we are somewhat ready to recap when the time comes, which will be here in a minute, in a hot second. So I think we'll look through the silver packs before we go to random to deal with those fellows. We'll look at this stuff first. All right, so we've got Red Sox, Angels, Nationals, Red Sox in that one. The Reds, the Angels, the Mariners, and an advertising card, and then a green, which means it's going to be numbered for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani to 99. Rockies, Braves, Padres, Cubs, and advertising. Jay Allen, you want a Hoskins autograph out of the silver packs? All right, man, let's do our best. Astros, Diamondbacks, Angels. There is a nice purple Keston Hiura rookie for the Milwaukee Brewers. It is numbered to 75 for Keston. Dodgers, Phillies, Rays, Pirates. Padres, Yankees, Red Sox, a black Ichiro for the Mariners, numbered to 199 for Seattle. So picking up a few numbered things out of here so far anyway. Angels, Nationals, Red Sox, Reds. Yankees, Rays, Nationals, Blue Jays with a Vlad Guerrero Jr. rookie. Dodgers, Phillies, Rays, the Rangers. And that goes to 199. All the silver pack goes to the teams, by the way. Those are all considered inserts and or parallels, whatever way you want to look at them. And I think it does say that in the description as well, but just to clarify, all of the silver pack cards go to the teams. None of these are considered base. Pirates, Padres, Yankees, Red Sox, and the advertising card stuck to the back. Mariners, Twins, White Sox. We've got a blue Pirate and Cole Tucker. Well, Cole. All right, let's just get a different sleeve. Obviously, that one wasn't quite cut to the right size. That is numbered to 150. And here comes our last silver pack. Cubs, Astros, Diamondbacks, and Angels with Mike Trout. All right, so that is that. Now then, we've got a couple of dual team cards that I need to take care of here, or we need to take care of. So, we have on the left-hand side of this one, the Tigers. On the right-hand side, it's the White Sox. On the left-hand side of this one, we have the Astros. On the right-hand side, it is the Twins. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to go to random.org. I'm going to just type in left side and right side, super easy. And from there, I'm going to hit random 3 different times because we have fewer than 10 items in our list. The first 2 do not count. The third and final random will tell the story of where those cards are going to ultimately go tonight. I hope that's not going to take forever to load like it did a minute ago. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, ignore the first one. Ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. And it's going to the team on the right-hand side of the card. So in this case, we're looking at it going to the Twins. And in this case, we are going to the White Sox on the right-hand side. These are in sleeves, so of course I am not writing on your card itself. I am writing on the sleeve, but I'll just slide it out of there for a hot second to demonstrate that so that you know what is what, okay? So Tim Anderson and the White Sox getting that one. And Marwin Gonzalez and the Twins taking home this one. So that takes care of what we needed to do on dearoldrandom.org. Some numbered cards that do not have autographs or relics attached. That's to 150 Pirates. The Rangers to 199. The Mariners to 199. The Brewers to 75 and the Angels to 99. The Diamondbacks to 67. A short print Will Smith for the Dodgers. Jose Iglesias and the Reds to 67. This blue border is not numbered, but it's not common either, so I'm setting it aside. It's the one that had that bad lower right corner right out of the pack. It's Willie Mays for the Giants. There's Willie Mays again for San Francisco Giants, a short print. Red border Tom Seaver for the Cincinnati Reds is numbered to 10. A short print for not a short print, sorry. This is the one that is the vintage card stock or flip stock. I think it's technically vintage card stock. It's numbered to 99, Scott Alexander for the Dodgers. A short print Eddie Murray for the Cardinals. A short Edgar Martinez for the Mariners. There's Nate Lowe and the Rays to 67. Jim Bunning to 299 for the Phillies. A short print Kevin Biggio for the Blue Jays. Cincinnati Reds and Sonny Gray to 50. Justin Verlander for the Astros to 76. Walker Buehler and the Dodgers 25. Short print Thurman Munson for the Yankees. And the Orioles with Castro to 76. Now we're going to take a look at our relics, both manufactured and otherwise. So we have Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies. Tris Speaker for the Red Sox. This one is numbered to 99. It's Marcus Stroman and the Blue Jays. There's Alex Bregman for the Astros. And this is numbered John Smoltz and the Braves to 25. Numbered to 50 is John Lester for the Cubbies. 150th manufactured for the Diamondbacks, Randy Johnson. Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. Manufactured for the Orioles with Jim Palmer. Manufactured for the Braves with John Smoltz. Cubbies again, Javi Baez. And 150th anniversary with the 150th foil stamp on it. Tris Speaker, Red Sox, numbered 2. You got it, 150. The autographs, Trey Mancini for the Orioles. The Padres with Chris Paddock. Cole Tucker and the Pirates. Matt Beatty for the Dodgers. The Oakland A's, 150th anniversary, number 250. It is Sky Bolt. And then this bad boy, Mr. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres. 150th anniversary logo on it means you got the 150 on the back when you have some ink riding along. So that is the break. That is the recap. What we're going to do right now is put up shipping information. If anybody was not logged on earlier and you missed that and you want to know when you can expect your stuff to get out the door, hang tight because that is coming at you next. After we do that, we'll take another quick run through what is coming up in the days ahead. But first things first, let's take a look at this. So I'm expecting it to get out the door on Friday for update that we just finished breaking. And if I can get it done sooner, I will. If something unexpected happens, could always slide to Saturday. As it stands right now, I would expect it to be Friday. And every team will have pulled cards in this break, so we don't need to worry about consolation cards there. The free shipping break tonight was the mini helmets. Those will be out the door no later than Tuesday, the 19th, a week from today. Free shipping stuff always simply projected out no later than a week after the fact, although often they go sooner. If you got skunked in the mini helmet break, typically your consolation card or cards would be held until your next package ships, just because it is a free shipping break. But if you want it sent sooner, hit me up, send me a message on eBay, let me know, and I will get it on the way to you sooner. All right, does that sound like a plan? Here's how we look in the days ahead. So tomorrow night is a new release. Well, tomorrow is a new release day. We will start tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. It'll be a half case of 2019-20 Flawless Collegiate Basketball, a full case of high-tech baseball, and a full case of certified basketball, all tomorrow night. On Thursday night, a half case of Leaf autographed football jerseys. There are 5 jerseys in that half case, so it's the same quantity as when we do a full case of TriStar. It just so happens Leaf likes to put 10 in their case. Then we're going to do some Archive Signature Series retired player by the full case, half case of 18-19 Flawless Basketball, a full case of Bowman Chrome Jumbo, also known as HTA. That is all hits, all autograph hits. There are no base cards or anything but autographs in that Chrome Jumbo, which is pretty awesome. Friday, we'll start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We have a new release, Immaculate Football. We'll break a full case of that, an inner case of Triple Threads, and a half case of Prism Draft Picks Basketball. Saturday, we'll start early again, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. It'll be a case of Leaf Best Baseball. Woo! A case of Leaf Best of Baseball, and a half case of Hoops Basketball, which is a 10 boxes makes up a half case of that one. Veteran base does not ship, and Hoops Basketball has its own bidding spot. More details can be found in the listing description. On Sunday, we will be 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and we will roll with some more 2019-20 Flawless Collegiate Basketball along with Prism Football. We're going to break a 12-box case of that, too. So